Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello again, my name is Fafa Gilbert. Thank you very much for joining my creative African cooking channel in Ndudu by Fafa, and I am the chef in the house. Yes!
And today on the menu, I do have this beautiful pan-fried duck with some stir-fried noodles. Now let's start cooking. So for today, I'll be using 2 duck breasts for my recipe. Now I'll be cooking this duck in its own fat. So to allow the fat to be rendered from the duck, I've actually just scored the skin and then added some salt because I want the skin to also be crisper once I actually do pan fry it. I mean, sometimes you can actually bake it in the oven, but I find this way the easiest way. So in a frying pan, place it on a medium heat, and whilst it's still cold, place the skin side down of your duck breast. And then I'm going to be frying this gently for about 6 minutes on the skin side. And as time goes on, you would just notice that the fat will start rendering off this duck, and it will be the fats that I'd use for everything. You can see the fat actually rendering off the duck meat now. And now I'm going to quickly move on to my marinade that I'll be using for the duck. So for my marinade, I do have here blended ginger, aniseed and onion. And it's quite a staple for my spices actually that I use in marinating most of my dishes. Now with that, I'm actually going to be adding my soy sauce to it. Soy sauce actually gives it that little saltiness and richness and depth, which is definitely required for the duck meat. And also I'm going to add some honey, so it gives it that little sweetness, but also creates a lovely glaze as well once I actually use it. Add the honey to your mixture and mix everything together till it's well combined. So at this stage, your duck would actually be frying for about 4 to 5 minutes, and you can just see the amount of fat that's been rendered from this duck. And I'm just going to carefully marinate the flesh side of the duck. I mean, you can marinate your duck overnight in the fridge for an hour or 2 if you wish, but I prefer it this way because I just want the duck itself in between to actually keep that ducky flavor. You know, I don't want to overpower it with spices and stuff. So I like the fact that the skin is going to be crisper. The bottom part is going to have this beautiful spice, heat and glaze. And the middle parts will just taste of duck. So you're actually having different types of flavors actually going through this. So I'm now going to fry the flesh side for about 4 to 6 minutes. Now, depending on how you want your duck to be, you know, if you want it overdone, which I just think is a big no-no, but some people just cannot have their duck pink, then you need to actually cook it for about 6 to 7 minutes on each side. But if you just want it so, I think 4 minutes on the flesh side and 6 minutes on the skin side would actually give you that beautiful pink duck, really. Yet again, if you cook on a medium heat, that would help. Alternatively, you know, once you pan fry it, you can actually place it in the oven and finish it for another 4 to 5 minutes. Moving on to our noodles, bring to boil some water in either a wok or a saucepan and add your noodles to it. This is about 375 grams, and I'm going to bring it to a boil. I'm going to cook it for about 3 minutes and not anymore. Reason being, I will be pan frying this later, so you don't want to overcook this. So once you're actually boiling it and you can just feel the softness coming through, you know your noodles is actually ready. Alternatively, just follow the instructions on the packets that you're using. This is a really quick and easy dish to prepare, especially when you've had a stressful week, and it's a great reward to actually give to yourself. So I hope you do enjoy it. Now do not forget to subscribe if you're actually enjoying what you're watching so far. After straining your noodles, using the same wok and also using the same duck fat that you did render earlier from your duck, add it to your wok and now I'm going to start doing the frying. This is going to be delicious. So add your onions and fry this for about 3 minutes. Now, you actually want to fry this on a medium heat. You can use a high heat, but the reason why I actually just do the medium heat is I don't want everything to overcook because everything's almost cooked. I want the onions to be crunchy as well, and I want them to also, include their sweetness to the dish. So it's nice to have that crunch. But alternatively, you can actually cook it down if you don't like your onions crunching, you can make it softer. But I prefer in a crunchy manner. So I think this is just perfect now. Now earlier, you noticed that I did have my marinade and I had some left. So I'm going to incorporate this marinade into this now. So I'm just adding the leftover to the onions and I'm going to fry this gently for about 2 minutes. At this stage, I'm adding some more soy sauce to actually give the dish that sauciness as well because it needs it when I do add my noodles. And I'm adding a little bit of brown sugar and some salt. Now the brown sugar is to actually give it that caramelized taste. Now bear in mind, I did add about 1 teaspoon of honey earlier to the marinade. So this is not going to overpower it. But however, adding the sugar is optional. But I do like it. So that's why I've added it to it. I think at this stage, my mixture is perfect and it's ready for me to add my noodles. Now you notice how thick the noodles is as well. Now for my vegetable, I've got some Ndudu, which I've actually microwaved for about 20 seconds. So it makes it that green and crunchy. Is my little secret. That's what I do. So I've just mixed everything together as you can see here. This just looks beautiful and you can see the onion, you can see the Ndudu, and I'm going to be adding my sliced duck meat to the mixture. Now I'm also going to add some color to this. So I've actually just sliced some red chilies. I'm going to sprinkle it all over. That just looks beautiful already, doesn't it? It's incredible, amazing dish. This is so easy to make. It's one dish that you should try, especially this Friday evening. You don't have anything to cook? Go and grab some duck, grab some egg noodles, and there you have it. Most of the ingredients, you should have in your cupboard. If you don't have the aniseed, it's okay. You can use fennel. You can actually just omit that and just use the ginger and onion. For the vegetables, you can be creative. You can use broccoli, bean sprouts, carrots, you can be. Now, I'm just adding a little bit of Greek basil. You can use normal basil because I love that aromatic taste that it adds to this dish. Also, it's optional, absolutely. But I think that you should add it because it's just incredible. I think I'm ready to eat. I don't know about you. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please, if you have, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button, like the video, share with your family and friends, try the recipe. Do not forget to leave comments. Now you will find the transcript of this recipe on my blog fafagilbert.com, so do check it out as well. Please help me spread my creative cooking channel because it's fun. I hope you are enjoying it. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and also on Instagram as Ndudu by Fafa. You can follow me there for live videos that are hilarious and fun. And I hope you have enjoyed this. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great weekend. And guess what? Come back tomorrow. There might be a surprise for you. You never know with me.